my chicklets. Thank you for stopping by. Today we will be reading Ring Pop. This is one of the stories I wrote for the Fluffuary series in 2020, and it did come from a prompt from Side's prompt blog on Tumblr. I will include the link in the description with all the other links. And there is a slight warning for swearing. "Roman, I swear I will use your skin as a raincoat," Remus yelled as he slammed into his brother's room. For once, he truly was on a warpath. "What are you bitching about this time, Remus?" Roman seemed bored as he didn't even look up from the script that was sitting on his desk. "You broke into my castle and stole something out of my treasure room. I respect your privacy. I expect you to at least respect my treasure room." Gross. Why would I have any desire to walk into that dumpster fire of a trophy case? There isn't even anything valuable in there. Besides, since when did you respect my privacy? "They're valuable to me." Remus walked up to Roman, a knife in his hand as he put it under his brother's face. He was pissed. He didn't even have his usual morning star. Instead, he was going with an item known for precision. "Now where did you put it? Don't make me stab you and ruin my new raincoat." Roman's eyes lit up in fear as he finally realized Remus meant it. Normally, he was just a force of chaos, never causing permanent damage, but this knife was something he had made during a dark time in high school. It was one of the few items in the mindscape that Roman feared. "Look, Luigi, I didn't go into your treasure room." For a moment, Roman wasn't sure that Remus would believe him. They stood in silence until Remus dropped the knife and began crying. Tears streamed down his face, and Roman was at a complete loss for what to do. He didn't think he had ever seen his brother cry. Remus, Duke, what did you lose?" His brother sunk to his knees, hiding his face in his hands. "I lost my ring." "What ring?" Roman hesitated before wrapping an arm around Remus, hesitantly pulling him into a hug, which his trash man of a brother gladly accepted. Surprisingly, without the addition of weapons. "I made a copy of the ring pop I used when I proposed to Deceit when we were 5. It's the crown jewel in my treasury, but someone took it." His brother shook with sobs, and Roman couldn't help but feel for his brother. "It's okay, Remus. I'll help you look for it. I may think of most of your treasures as trash, but I can see how important this is. And what kind of prince would I be if I didn't help my favorite duke?" "Really?" His voice sounded so broken, and Roman couldn't help but nod. "Yes, really. Let's go to the imagination and see if we can figure out what happened." Roman stood up, holding out his hand to his brother, giving Remus a brief smirk. "Maybe you have more use than just a raincoat," Remus chuckled as he tried to wipe the tears from his eyes, taking his brother's hand. His ring was the most important thing to him, and he would turn the whole mind upside down if he had to. When the two made it to the imagination, they searched through the kingdom. Roman's area was constantly changing, but it almost seemed as if he was able to save each of the different worlds he created, reconstructing them perfectly when needed. He had a connection to each of the things he created, which was why he didn't ask Remus to just create another ring. It didn't work like that. "We should start at your castle and look for clues. Maybe we should ask Logan for—" "No! You are allowed to know because I have enough dirt to bury you for a century. But Logan would ask questions. You aren't going to ask questions, right?" Remus had this look in his eyes, and Roman just rolled his. Remus didn't scare him most of the time. They had been together for so long, and it was just normal behavior. "Don't you have servants or something who could help answer your questions?" "I killed most of them." "Did any of them come back as ghosts?" "Oh, that's right, Alfred did." "Like Batman's butler, Alfred?" "Yeah, but he is a zombie." Remus threw open the door to his castle. It was broken and in a constant state of disrepair, but it felt like home. "Well, a zombie ghost." Roman opened his mouth to ask, but decided against it. Alfred, get your see-through ass down here! Before their eyes appeared an older gentleman who looked completely done with this situation. What can I do for you, Dookie? You really did like that nickname, didn't you? Remus shrugged. Did anyone come in here and take something from my treasure vault? Yes, sir, but unfortunately I don't believe I will be able to tell you. What? Remus manifested his morning star. I'm not afraid to kill you a third time. It is not that I don't want to tell you, but Master His hand shot over his mouth, and he was prevented from saying the rest of the name. He didn't need to. Both twins looked at each other. They knew exactly who had Remus's ring. Do you need my help confronting him? Remus shook his head, falling silent for once in his life. All right, well, let me know if you need me, brother. For tonight, I'll leave it unlocked. Remus nodded as his fingers tightened around his morning star, his mind racing with the possibilities. He chewed on his lips, literally chewing on them after having pulled them off to think, what could Deceit have wanted with the ring? Did he remember the incident? Was he disgusted by what had happened? Remus spat his lips back out and caught them before knocking harshly on Deceit's door. Sneaky boy, I need to ask you something. Deceit popped his head out, not allowing Remus to see into his room. What do you need, Remus? He felt all of his confidence melt away. What if he didn't want to know Deceit's answer? Trash man, are you listening? Why did you take it? He said before realizing what he was saying. No, I mean... They looked at each other for a moment before Deceit spoke up. I'm not sure what you mean. Remus knew when Deceit was lying. He knew that this was a lie, and normally Remus would call him out on it and burst through the room, but he was afraid. He was afraid of the reason Deceit had the ring. Sure. Okay. I'll keep looking for it. Wait. Deceit sighed, opening his door where Remus could clearly see the ring on the desk. I may or may not have been trying to create a copy of the ring. I'm almost done. He rubbed the back of his neck. I could have made you a copy. Remus smiled as he saw the ring, relaxing for the first time since it had gone missing. But I'll sit here and wait for you to be done. He went to go jump on Deceit's bed, wondering if he could get his head to go through the ceiling. Why did you want a copy anyway? Deceit was silent, and Remus waited patiently, knowing that awkward silence could get people to talk about things. The original broke. Remus stopped bouncing, looking at Deceit before face-planting on the floor. The original? You still had it? For a moment the two just looked at each other, trying to understand the situation. By the great powerful Oz, you two are already married by kindergarten rules. Just kiss already, Roman said from the door. Deceit's face lit up deep red, his blood rushing to his cheeks, and Remus couldn't help but tackle the snake to the ground in a kiss. Finally, Roman walked away. Remus wasn't his friend, but he was still his brother, and it was good to see his brother happy. Thank you all for listening. Again, this one was called Ring Pop. All of the information is in the description, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.